What really happened the day my twin vanished? When I was 10, my twin sister and I vanished walking home from school. Hours later, they found me alone near a drainage tunnel, bloodied and blank-eyed. No memory. The doctors called it trauma-induced amnesia. My mom, Susan, told everyone I'd fallen, and Emily was taken by a stranger. She was likely dead, she said. We moved towns, changed our names, and from that day on, Emily became a forbidden word. Therapy? Not allowed. The past can't be changed, Susan repeated like a mantra. So I tried to forget, but dreams didn't. Emily's voice would whisper at night. Sometimes I'd see her in reflections instead of myself. 15 years later, I moved back in with Susan after a breakup. One random night, I saw a locked drawer in her office. Didn't think much. A week later, I got a fraud alert. Amazon charges to a card in the name Emily G. Not new charges either. Grocery orders, therapy sessions, books, all going to a tiny town 60 miles away. When I asked, she brushed it off. Some charity fund. Want spaghetti? I waited until she left for a weekend trip. Broke into the drawer. What I found didn't just shake me. It shattered everything. Letters signed Emily, photos of a girl who looked exactly like me, and a birthday card that read, "Happy 18th" to my mirror. But the worst was Susan's own notebook. One line hit like a truck. Emily didn't mean to run. I had to keep her safe. I drove straight to that town and left a note at the therapy office, hoping someone would recognize the name. A social worker named Lisa messaged me. She said she knew who Emily was, that she'd been institutionalized at 13 under the name Jane Doe. Violent episodes. Terrified of a woman who claimed to be her aunt. That woman? Susan. Fake paperwork and all. I confronted Susan with the evidence. She didn't even deny it, just sat down, told me everything. When we were 10, Emily was babysitting a neighbor's infant. The baby had a seizure and died. Emily panicked, shut down completely. Susan told me the baby was a dog, but the truth? She staged a kidnapping, smeared blood on me, and vanished with Emily. Said she was protecting us. Said the world would lock Emily away forever, so she hid her. Lied to everyone. I didn't say a word, just drove straight to the facility with the evidence. Susan didn't fight it. Seeing Emily again was like looking into a mirror that had forgotten how to reflect joy. She was taller, paler, quiet. We sat in silence until she whispered, "There was a third sister. Susan never told you." I froze. What? Emily told me about a letter she found years ago, dated 1995, 2 years before we were born. A baby named Catherine, adopted out. Susan sometimes visited Emily drunk, mumbling about how she failed all three of you. Back home, I tore the drawer apart. Buried under old papers was a sealed envelope. Catherine has been placed with the family as per your request. All records sealed. Before I could process, I heard Susan's car in the driveway. Another confrontation. Another wave of truth. Catherine was Susan's first. Born when she was 17, homeless, terrified. Gave the baby up. Then came us. Then Emily's incident. Then paranoia. What if whatever was in Emily came from Catherine too? She found Catherine again at 13 in foster care but couldn't get custody. Obsessed, she stalked her. Dad left. Everything fell apart. I used my last savings to hire a private investigator. 3 days later, he found her. Catherine Morrison, 27, social worker living 2 hours away. Looked like us and nothing like us all at once. I went to her office, told her I was her sister. She didn't believe it. Handed her the adoption letter. She stared. "I don't have any family," she said, but she kept my number. 3 days later, she called. We met at a diner. She came with receipts, literally. Psychiatric records, school files, a restraining order from her adoptive parents against Susan. Turns out, Susan had found Catherine as a kid, screamed at her adoptive parents, had to be dragged away, did it more than once. Catherine had been stalked for years and never knew why. Click the full story to see what happened next.